I banned my husband's female friend from our house. So I need to give you some background first. I've been married to my husband for 3 years. We dated for 5 years before that. So we've been together a while. His friend group has this girl in it named Mary. They've known each other since high school, and she's basically one of the boys. She goes on all the fishing trips, the camping weekends, whatever. And honestly, I was totally fine with that. I trust my husband completely. But here's where things started getting weird. When Mary first found out I'm half Romanian, she got obsessed with it. At first it was kinda whatever. She'd ask me to say words in Romanian, wanted me to teach her curse words, stuff like that. Annoying, but not the worst thing ever. The problem was she'd always do it when we were out with everyone. So I'd be put on the spot in front of 8 people trying to pronounce stuff while everyone stared at me. Then it got worse. She started Googling random stuff about Romania and bringing it up constantly. One time at a bar, she literally asked me, dead serious, "So are you a vampire? Do you bite your husband's neck at night?" And everyone laughed like it was the funniest thing ever. I just smiled and changed the subject because what do you even say to that? But then, she started with the gypsy comments. "I bet you've got some gypsy blood in you. Your family probably read fortunes back in the day, right? Is that why you're so good at reading people? The gypsy thing?" And that's just straight up racist. I told my husband about it after the 3rd or 4th time and he said he'd talk to her. He came back and said she didn't mean anything by it. She's just curious about other cultures. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Fast forward to last week. Me and my husband decided to throw a little BBQ at our place. Nothing crazy, just some friends, some burgers, some drinks. My husband invited Mary. I specifically told him I didn't want her there because she makes me uncomfortable. He said he had another talk with her and she understood and promised she wouldn't say anything weird this time. So I said fine. The BBQ was actually going pretty well. Mary showed up and was being normal for once. We grilled stuff, people were drinking, playing music in the backyard. By midnight, most people had left and there were only 4 of us still hanging out in our living room. I was walking past the couch carrying a glass of red wine when I tripped over the edge of our carpet, a full stumble, and the wine went flying, right onto Mary's jeans. I immediately started apologizing. "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me get you some paper towels. I'll pay for the dry cleaning. I'm so sorry." Mary just stared at her jeans. Then she looked up at me. "You did that on purpose." I was like, "What?" "No, I literally tripped. You saw me trip." She stood up and her face was getting red. "You're a witch. You've always been a witch. This is part of some ritual, isn't it?" I thought she was joking at first, so I kind of nervous laughed. "Bad move. Don't laugh at me," she said. "I know what you're doing. You're trying to ruin my life. You've been trying to ruin my friendship with your husband ever since you showed up." My husband stood up and was like, "Mary, calm down. It was an accident." But she wasn't listening. She was on a roll now. "She's an immigrant gypsy trying to poison you against me. Can't you see that? She's been doing witchcraft or whatever they do over there. That's why you don't invite me over as much anymore. She's got you under some kind of spell." I started crying. Not sobbing, but tears were coming down my face because this was so out of nowhere and so mean, and I didn't understand where it was coming from. "Mary, I'm so sorry about the wine. Please let me—" "Shut up," she said. "Just shut up. You don't belong here. You never did." The other 2 people in the room were just frozen. Nobody knew what to do. My husband tried to step in again, but Mary kept going, talking about how I'd been manipulating everyone and how she was the only one who could see through me. Something in me just snapped. "Get out," I said. Mary stopped mid-sentence. "Excuse me? Get out of my house, right now." She laughed. "You can't kick me out. This is your husband's house too." I looked at my husband. He nodded at me. "Mary, you need to leave." She looked between us like she couldn't believe what was happening. Then she grabbed her purse off the couch and walked to the door. Before she left, she turned around and pointed at me. "You're going to regret this. All of you are going to see what she really is." Then she slammed the door. The room was dead silent for a full minute. My husband came over and hugged me. The other 2 people quietly said they should probably head out and left. After they were gone, I told my husband that Mary is never allowed in our house again. Ever. He didn't argue.